Oh wow, she really does look bad on the camera. This is actually the result of my advent calendar being dairy when I'm lactose intolerant. So we had a little girls' night on Saturday and made some gingerbread houses. Ebony, obviously gluten-free, she couldn't have a gingerbread house. So this is mine and this was her masterpiece, bless her, it wouldn't stay together. Tried with Nutella, it didn't work, then tried with icing. But this is my, looks like it's been done by a 5-year-old with a tree. I thought it would look like fake snow, it kind of just looks like loads of nipples. But I gave it some fluff coming out the chimney, so she's cute. This is actually from a kit, by the way, from Aldi that was £5.99, and it came with all these little people, which I was quite surprised by. I didn't think it would come with these. It's quite cute. So everything on this, it came with, minus the marshmallows and the writing icing. Heading into town, wearing my gigantic puffer coat, just because I need to get some last minute Christmas presents and stuff, and I actually don't have anything to do today work-wise, so I thought I would just take myself into town to get some bits done for Christmas instead. Do you guys buy presents for family pets? Because we do. This is for my mum's dog. It squeaks. We got my mum's dog a little, well, I say we got, it's from me and James, but I picked it earlier. It's a little dinosaur because she's a golden retriever and she loves walking around with things in her mouth. Like, she's got a duck that she absolutely loves, so I thought this is quite a good one because she can put it in her mouth quite easily, and she could even just put, you know, that bit or whatever. So I thought it was quite a good shape for her. So I got that, and then I also picked up a couple of presents for my brother and my dad, which now means I have finished all of my shopping, minus like 2 things. Oh, I need to hide these. These are for my mum. She loves a walnut whip. Probably shouldn't have said that in case she watches. I don't think she watches the vlog, but if she does, that's not the worst present to have like accidentally told her, you know. But James picked those up for her because she loves a walnut whip, so I need to get around to wrapping some more prezzies up. We've got pretty much everything wrapped, obviously, because we use the boxes and stuff, like you can probably see. We've got, these are boxes for James's sister and brother-in-law. We've got our boxes to each other, and then there's a box for my brother around the back as well, which is quite a big one. And then we've just got all the presents for like other family members that aren't box present giving situations. This paper, by the way, is from HomeSense. So this one I had last year and we repurchased because I absolutely love it. It's like Santa with little candy cane cars and planes and stuff, very retro. And then this one as well, which is James's favourite this year, which is just little Santa heads on a dark green. But they complement each other quite well, I think, and I quite like the, for someone so minimal, I quite like the over-the-top retro fun prints for the presents. I just think it looks really nice. So I need to make sure I hide this tonight, just so it's not out when my mum gets here. I also need to wrap one more of James's presents, which is not going to fit in the box, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to have a bath, to be honest. So yesterday I had a day where I ended up not really doing very much. I basically went to my friend's house and worked there for a little bit, so I didn't really vlog very much, and then I just came home and I don't even know what I did last night. What did I do? I actually don't know what I did last night. I know I walked on my treadmill for a little bit, and I think I just watched a film, but I can't remember. And then today I had no idea what to do with myself, and I've done a lot of backing up so that I don't have to do much over the Christmas period, and where I've backed up so much, I don't really have anything to do, which is quite nice but also quite weird because I'm not used to having nothing to do. So it's been a strange one, so I decided to just take myself to town and do some Christmas shopping. And then I've just been doing odd little bits and pieces at home as well, just to catch up on just random emails and bits and pieces and like tie up some ads and stuff. But I think I'm going to get myself in the bath and put on my tan remover because my tan is looking very patchy. I need to put some new tan on actually, but I'm very, I don't even know if you can see this on camera, but it's so patchy. It's really, really bad, to the point where I've been going to the gym in long sleeves because I'm so embarrassed by how patchy I am. Let me show you actually the tan remover, it's really good. It's this. I got this on TikTok shop. I basically keep being served ads of this tan remover. So I messaged my friends and asked if any of them had tried it, because that's normally my indication. If we've all seen the same ads, which inevitably we have, someone will have tried something. So I just asked the girls if they'd tried this. Tash said she had, and she said it was really, really good, so I thought I'd get some. I used it the other day and it is actually quite fab. So it's basically like a, I can't get the lid off. It's like a scrub. I don't even know if you're going to be able to tell on camera what the texture of this is like, but it's kind of like a bitty exfoliating scrub. It says to leave it on for a minute. I leave it on a little bit longer than that, so I used it once before when I went in the shower, and it got my tan off so nicely. So I think if I lie in the bath and soak, it might just really, really get it off, and then I can put some new tan on. And I'm still going through my tanning selection. If you haven't seen my, I think cards go this side, maybe this side, I think it's this side, but if you haven't seen the decluttering of my beauty cupboards, I talked about how I'm trying to really use up what I've got. So really going through all of my fake tans, trying to use them all up, even if they're not my favourite thing in the world, just trying to use up products rather than buying new when I don't need to. So currently I'm using up the, it's like an Isle of Paradise one, but it came in a spray bottle. I mentioned it yonks ago on the vlog. But you basically fill it up with the tanning water from Isle of Paradise, and it's like a little like mist bottle thing. I'm using that up at the moment. Gorgeous colour, really, really nice deep shade. However, I do find the Isle of Paradise is really sticky when you first put it on, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Like, that's something I'm not really that bothered about. The colour is gorgeous. The only thing I'll say is that I find as it's fading off, after about a week, if I use the Saint-Tropez one, I notice that my skin just looks less tanned and like a little bit patchy, whereas the Isle of Paradise one, I look really patchy. And I don't know if that's because I put it completely on like the palest of pale skin, or if it's because it just went really patchy. I don't really know, but it did look patchy. Like, I honestly, let me try and show you from a different angle. Oh wow, she really does look bad on the camera, but this is currently what my tan looks like. It's been like this for about 3 days, and I tanned on, I think, Monday last week, so it's been about a week. But my hand is lighter than my arm, and then you can see there's just loads of patches, so it's time to get this off. Also, I haven't talked about it in a while, because I haven't really been bloated in a while. I think the greens actually do work, and also my diet's been quite good, but where I've been more stressed, eating more rich food because we're on the lead up to Christmas, and I haven't been taking my greens, which I need to go take in a minute, I am so bloated all the time at the moment. This has been like 2 weeks of being this bloated, and it's driving me potty. So I'm trying to just de-stress, make sure I'm having more downtime in the evenings where I'm really focusing on things that relax me and calm me and make me feel good. So having baths, reading books, sitting on the sofa and watching a Christmas movie, like having a nice cup of tea, things that really relax me and not working into the late hours like I normally do and stuff. But honestly, I want it to go. I probably haven't helped matters by drinking a lot of mulled wine with friends and stuff recently. Also the fact that I've been eating a lot more like rich foods, and I have got a dairy milk advent calendar as someone who's dairy free. That probably doesn't help very much either. So maybe this is actually the result of my advent calendar being dairy when I'm lactose intolerant. Whoops. It's quite funny though. Do you ever get bloated and then just be like, this is what I look like pregnant? It's giving 6 months pregnant, but I'm not, I promise. I can confirm I am absolutely not. I'm the week before my period, I'm bloated as hell, and just having a bit of a rubbish gut time. Welcome to my vlog, my name's Jess. If you haven't been here before, this is the kind of crap we talk about. Let's, you know, change subject. This is what I'm currently reading. Where Lost Girls Go? Yes, Where Lost Girls Go, this one, this book here, I'm reading. I will link it on Amazon down below, along with Amazon Prime membership, which is what I actually had. I don't have it currently because I downloaded loads and loads and loads of books on the Stuff Your Kindle Day recently, which is basically a day. I'll put the website link in the description box because I didn't know about it and a lot of people don't know about it, but it's basically I think there's like 2 or 3 a year, and they basically just put loads of Kindle books for free. But it's not like necessarily known books, it's books that are maybe authors that you haven't heard of, or, you know, up and coming and whatever. And basically the books are all free, which is quite nice, so you can just read them. I guess it helps them because they're getting good Goodreads ratings and stuff as well, but it's a really nice way of discovering new authors, reading something a little bit different, testing out new genres. So I downloaded probably about 30 to 40 books, maybe more. And I got rid of my Kindle membership temporarily because I don't need to be paying for it when I've got so many free books to get through. But it's really handy, so I'll leave the links down below if you want to get that. I'll also leave the link to my Kindle because I get asked about my Kindle quite a lot. I've got the Paperwhite, and I've just got a little case on it that just helps it not get scratched when I take it to London and stuff. But it's really handy. It fits in the Uniqlo bags, you know, the little like dumpling ones. So I take this to London with me whenever I go and I read on the train. I do find it a bit annoying to read on here in the bath, just because if the bath's hot, I have to keep wiping the screen. But other than that, I absolutely love it. It's the best thing I ever got. It was a Christmas present from James actually, last year or the year before. I think it was the year before, I can't remember. But best thing ever. I absolutely love it and I use it more than anything else in my life. But I need to stop talking and get in the bath because it's been a while. Random one as well, but this looks so rank because we live in a hard water area. This is the best thing. So this is really good if you have a low bath like mine. This bath is honestly so low that if I sit in it, I end up with about this much water. So you put this sucker to the wall over the plug hole drain thing, and it basically stops your bath draining. Absolutely genius. I love this. I'll link it again. It was like £5 or something, but best thing I ever bought for my bathing. Bathing, bathing, same thing. My God. Don't take your mum to London and leave her in charge of directions. I'm having issues with O2. They cancelled my direct debit and they won't let me pay my bill. It's driving me insane, so I've got no signal. Doris over here doesn't say a word, thinks I know where we're going. I think she knows where she's going because she's the one with the GPS, but no. So we've just walked all the way over this bridge, going in the wrong direction, but we're doing a little walk tonight. We're doing a little 10k up and down the river to see all the Christmas lights. You can kind of see some of them over here. But I thought I'd bring you along. But I didn't think to pack my camera like an idiot, so it's going to be a bit of a phone one today, which is fine. It's very, very cold, but it's nice. Look at the shard. It's all sparkly at the top. And I was just like, do anyone else's parents type like this? Just such the one-fingered typing.
I've got the phone in my hand.
Does anyone else's mum come over and try on half of their wardrobe? Because my mum definitely did that just now. She wants to make a Lululemon order, so she wanted to try on like different sizes and stuff to see what fits and like whether she likes the fit of different things. So she's tried on different sizes of everything, but it's always whenever she comes over, I have to get half the wardrobe up for her to try it on. But we've actually had such a nice day. We spent yesterday obviously doing the charity walk, which I don't know how much I mentioned, but we basically did a 10-kilometre charity walk for Shelter, which is a homeless charity, and they raise money for obviously helping people get off the streets and helping people in temporary accommodation or people that are losing their house for whatever reason. It was really nice to spend time with my mum and everyone. Oh my God, what is happening? I turned the TV on about 10 minutes ago and I just forgot that I turned it on and it was black. Now Netflix is up. But yeah, it was really nice because they gave everyone these white bobble hats with a little red bobble, and it meant that as you were walking, because it was like a self-guided one, so they gave you a route, but then you obviously just walked at your own pace and whatever. And they had someone at the front and someone at the back, so they kind of kept tabs on people. But it was really nice because you just walked along and you could always see a red bobble, and then at one point for about 40 minutes we actually lost everyone, and me and my mum were walking and there was just no one else around, so we found this other couple, like this man and woman that were walking together, and when we saw them, we kind of caught up to them by accident and we were chatting to them, and they said that loads of people had crossed Millennium Bridge, which was actually like a shortcut to cut off about 3k. So they think that's where like the big majority of the crowd went, and that's why we couldn't see anyone. But it was really nice. So I'll leave the information down below to their Just Giving if you want to donate. I'll also leave a link because they have an app I think it's called Street Find or something like that, and it's basically if you, wherever you live, it's for homeless people. So if you spot a homeless person, you basically go on the app and you specifically say where that person is, and then they go and offer them help and support. So it could be like, say for example, they're on the corner of Oxford Street and Bond Street or something, you know, like you have to basically say, oh, they're outside of this shop and it's an old man with a beard or whatever. Like you kind of have to tell them a little bit, and then they find that person, which is good, especially at this time of year where it's so cold and they can get really ill really easily. So yeah, that was really nice. And then today we have just spent the day together, which has been really lovely, and she's just gone home, so it's about 2 o'clock and I'm just sat. I need to do some little bits and pieces, but I thought I would start decluttering my living room, which is one of the next videos. If you haven't seen the series, I've been doing a series where I declutter all of my house. Can't lie to you, some of the spaces I've already decluttered are now a bit messy. My camera just died and I'm not sure where the batteries are, but yeah, I have been doing a series which is basically decluttering all the spaces of my home. Some of them are a little bit messy again, so I need to kind of like tidy them back up. But for the most part, I've actually found it really beneficial, because not only am I decluttering when I do the videos, but then I go back to the spaces a couple of days or weeks or whatever later, and I'm almost noticing more things that I could remove or sell or donate to a friend, or just I'm kind of noticing different things that I could remove. And also with the wardrobe, I don't know if you've noticed in the vlog, but I've been wearing a lot more things, so I've really been trying to wear and use and like actually see what's in my wardrobe to make the most of what's in there, rather than just keep reaching for the same pieces all the time. Same with the beauty stash. I've been really vigilant with like what's in where and trying to make sure that I'm using up the product, really trying to make use of what's there and like offering things out to people and stuff. So like when my mum was here, I'd always offer her stuff and I'm like, right, do you need a cleanser? Do you need this? Do you need that? And then I'll just donate stuff to her. She also loves getting new products. My mum is such a magpie for beauty and expensive clothes specifically. She always tries all the expensive things. But yeah, I'm going to try and tackle the living room today, because these drawers are so full that we can't even really open them. And I've already obviously got the phones that I've put onto Mizuma that I need to sell. So I need to wipe those, which is one of my tasks for this afternoon. And then I'm going to package them up and get them sent off as soon as possible. And I need to work out, I said this in the last week's video, what do you do with phones that don't work anymore? Because Mizuma will not take really old phones. So I've got a really old MacBook Air that's completely broken, it's like water damaged. And I've got 2 iPhones that don't even turn on, that are like iPhone 3. What do I do with them? Because I'm really wary of like giving them to like just, I don't want to put them in the bin, but I don't know how to recycle them properly, because for one, I'm a bit wary of the fact that I don't know what's on them data wise, and I don't know if you can ever recover that. And for 2, I just don't know where to take it, because Mizuma and stuff don't take it. So if anyone knows the answer to that question, please let me know, because they're lying around and they're really annoying me, but I have nowhere to, I don't know what to do with them. I don't know where to put them. I've also got a really old Canon G7X that I sent to I use my PB to sell like cameras and stuff. I sent them the camera and they sent it back, and I said it wasn't working, and I said it was like really old and broken, and they were like, we can't do anything with this, so they sent it back. And I was like, I don't know what to do with it now. It's just in my flat again, because it is so old and broken. Like I've had this one for ages. I think this is my 3rd G7X in like 7 years of vlogging, and this one has lasted me the best, to be honest. But the one before this had so much sand in it, it was battered, it was broken, it was just rubbish. So I need to get rid of it, but I don't know what to do with it. So let me know if you know. I am going to start tackling some of the living room, which will be in a video coming soon. I'll leave links down below and in the cards if you want to check out the other ones that I've done. So I think I've done wardrobes, so like all my clothes. I've done bags, shoes, coats, and like accessories. I've done the bathrooms. The bedroom is coming soon, and then I've got the kitchen coming soon, and then I've got the living room. So they're the 3 that I've got left, and the storage cupboard. All of which I'm going to try and get done by Christmas. So I've got 2 weeks. So when you're seeing these, it'll be after Christmas, but I'm going to try and get them done before Christmas, just so that when people are here, I feel like it's not cluttered, because I just feel a bit like cluttered. But yeah, I'm going to pop on Virgin River, which is my new addiction. I'm on the beginning of season 2. I've never watched it before, but it's nice and cozy. And I'm going to start sorting out some bits. Running late and you can't even see me. What's new? Been food shopping, gang. food shopping and also an Amazon parcel just came. You're gonna see like the full thing because I'm doing my living room declutter this coming week. But this turned up and I thought I'd show you because I know you guys love an organisation the same as I do. And I just thought it was a really handy little thing for, to be honest, if you've got kids, it's probably quite good for like labelling school things. Not clothes, but like, you know, when you have to label like their lunchbox or their water bottle or whatever like that. And also just things like labelling things in the kitchen, if you like labelling jars, etc. Or I have used it for some photos. I'll leave a link to the album and I'll put it on the screen here, but I bought this plastic box that I saw on Kate Spears' Instagram. And it's basically a plastic box with like little plastic containers in, and it's for storing pictures, which is so much more convenient than using giant photo albums, which I was doing before. It's all going to be in the living room organisation-y thing, which in hindsight, I'm doing it with Christmas decorations up and it's not going up till mid-January, but I just want it done, and we're trying to like cull the flat and declutter and do everything before Christmas because, like I said a million times, we're hosting, so we just want the flat to be empty. But I bought this like little portable label printer and it's so small and convenient. It comes with a roll of label in there, and it basically has an app on your phone, and you create the label on your phone and you send it to the printer, but you can like change the font, change the colour, like all these different things. And it's honestly fab. I'm really loving it, and I think I might use it for labelling the jars and stuff when I do the kitchen declutter, because I used this old like punchy one that was black with like the punchy letters. It looks like this. I used this kind of label before, which aesthetically is fab, but takes so long, and a lot of what's in the jars now isn't what the labels say. So I thought I could just reprint the label and then also print on the label the date that the stuff in the thing goes off. So that's gonna all happen, but I'll leave this link. So I think it was only like £15 or something, and it's really convenient, really cute. Like I said, comes with an app, and then it's got a little charger lead, but I love it. I think it's fab. I thought I'd mention that. And then I've also bought this to enhance my TikTok and YouTube, and kind of, okay, maybe not so much YouTube, but to enhance my Instagram and TikTok reels and posts, because basically with my content where I shoot it quite far away, if you've seen on my Instagram and stuff, I've been doing like chatty ones quite a lot recently, where I'll be like talking you through like party season must-haves or random things like that. And I bought these little lav mics, which I thought would be fab for that, but also on the go podcasting. So if, for example, I am somewhere and I really want to record a podcast episode, but I don't have my big microphone, I can use one of these, and it'll be really handy because it basically goes into the bottom of your phone. Like, you plug that bit in the bottom of your phone. I need to like look up the whole setup, but then you can basically like attach it to yourself. Or if I'm kind of podcasting and I'm, I don't know, somewhere, I sometimes get really inspired for episodes and I'll be in a hotel room or on a flight or somewhere really random, and if I can literally just sit and record the podcast episode like this, which is really handy for kind of on the go and stuff, because I sometimes can't do that and I have to write the notes down, and then I lose the train of thought that I was thinking for the episode. So this is just a really handy way to do it. Also good for mini episodes. It's good for little chatty things on TikTok, so I can just hold it like this. And it comes with two as well, so really cute and handy. But I need to set them up and like work it all out and stuff. But it comes with the attachment for your phone and the little mic. So I'll leave that linked as well if you are someone watching who maybe wants something similar to that for whatever reason. But for on the go podcasting, I thought top. And honestly, yeah, fab. But I've been to the supermarket this morning and done 1,000,001 tasks. So I woke up at about 8 and I've cleaned the entire flat, minus like a few little bits that James is going to do when he gets home. I also realised we need to get rid of all the tomato plants and stuff. I thought that they looked a bit shriveled in winter and then they like bloom again in the new year. They don't, apparently. So I need to take out all of the plants and just put them down in the bins, because they just look a bit dead and lifeless at the moment, and I really want to replant them next year. We've still got loads of seeds, so we can do that as soon as it hits the right time, and actually probably more beneficial because it means that this year they'll be planted in time to actually make the most out of them. I feel like we planted them a little bit late this year, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. And I can't wait next year because we've kind of got the hang of how to do it. I'm also going to plant some really beautiful flowers on the other side. So I'm going to look up when certain flowers start blooming. And I really want to get, what are the flowers called? Is it hydrangea? You know, where it's like a big ball and it's like loads of little flowers that make up one big ball. I really want to get some of those in like some nice like maybe light pinks or lilacs. And then we've got a lavender as well, which I'm hoping will bloom next year and look beautiful, and then hopefully grow a bit as well so it fills that whole space. So yeah, it's going to look really nice out there. My mum is also giving me sunflowers, which she picked up some sunflower seeds when she did her Camino Santiago a couple of months ago, and she knows sunflowers are my favourite, so we're going to plant those out there. It's basically going to be like a little haven, which I absolutely love. I love when it's summer and everything out the windows is green. Currently not so green, I can like just see dead trees, but it's really beautiful when it's green. And yeah, can't wait for that. So that's his task, and we've got a full day tomorrow together. You know when you just don't really know what's going on in your brain? I'm currently feeling that. But as I said, just been food shopping. So big clean, grabbed myself a Costa, went to Tesco's, like, you know, the Costas that are like in Tesco's. Got a Costa, had a little walk around. It was really busy, but it was like actually not too bad. So I did a full shop. I spent like £50, which is a little bit more than I normally would spend on a week. Oh look, helping you become more Christmas. Save £5 when you spend 50 or more in store as a thank you for being a loyal customer. That's going to be really handy to keep hold of for Christmas stuff. But yeah, I bought quite a lot of stuff. You might remember, I think it was this vlog or last week, I was talking about like using up everything we've got. We are still doing that, but we realised there's certain things that could be used for meals that we maybe don't have the other bits for. So we just thought we'd get some other little bits. So like in the top of here, we've got like olives, salsa, gravy, a couple of tins of sweet corn, butter beans, etc., which are great, but they need stuff to go with them. So we just bought some bits to go with. So I've got some corn mince because we have some taco shells to use up, so I thought we could make some little tacos. Bacon rashers because I am currently struggling with breakfasts. I don't know what to make for breakfast, so I thought let's get some protein bits like bacon rashers and like random little bits and pieces that I'm in the mood for, because porridge at the moment, don't know what it is. Used to love it, now I'm feeling like a bit icked by it. I don't know what it is. I'm just a bit like the thought of porridge. No, like every time I make it, I have a couple of spoonfuls and I'm like, oh no, don't want this. So I'm having a moment of porridge. We've got some tender stem. We've got some Heck sweet chili sausages. I really like Heck chicken sausages, but the Italia ones have mozzarella in, so I can't eat them because it's dairy. These ones, however, don't, and they taste really good. We've got some rice, red Thai curry this evening. I really fancied it, so did James. So I got some red Thai curry paste and some coconut milk and rice to do that. Sticky rice. We just always have a backup of rice in the cupboards because if we are in doubt of what to cook, we'll like season chicken and make some kind of chicken or tofu or something with veggies and then chuck some rice on the side. It's just nice and quick and easy. Satay stir fry sauce, so I can make a big satay meal prep for lunches for myself. Onions, these are not onions, mushrooms. Balti curry paste. I will leave, actually let me show you it on the screen and you can screenshot. This cookbook has a Balti curry that we make all the time. Here we go, coconut lentil dal. When that's in focus, give it a screenshot. Have you screenshotted? I hope you have. It's basically a, where's the picture of it? It looks kind of like this, but sometimes it's like a comfort food. It's been my comfort food for years. James now really loves it too. But if we're not in the mood to cook something really big and we just want like a warming bowl of something, we'll do that with some naan bread, and it's so delicious. I really love it. But this cookbook is really good. Whether you're vegan or not, it's just a fab one to have. It's Kate Besco, and it's 100 fast and modern recipes. It's called 5 ingredient vegan. Fab if you have things to use up in the cupboard. So sometimes I'll go through this and be like, right, what's in here? So for example, there's like a black bean jambalaya, so it's just a pepper, an onion, Cajun seasoning, long grain rice, black beans and salt and pepper. So I'm like, okay, I have all of those things, I can make that really easily, and it's a really good one to have. We don't always get them out, but we do use them sometimes and they're quite fab. What else have we got? We've got some chickpeas and some beans. On my podcast episode, which is coming soon, I talked to jessmsheppard, who is a nutritionist specialising in hormone health. She said that 5 bean things like this are just really good to chuck in for an extra bit of nutrition. Some quinoa, also from my conversation with her. Almond milk, trying to really be healthy, as we can tell. To be fair, I am quite a healthy human being. I do just like a sweet treat sometimes. Sweet treats are my downfall, like mince pies and random little, like if I've got little chocolates and stuff in the house, I will snack. That's my problem, I'm a snacker. But this time of year is specifically hard because there's just snacks everywhere. These are really good if you don't eat meat and you just found, or to be honest, even if you do eat meat, these are just really, really yummy. I love raviolis, but they always have dairy in, or they're like prawn or beef or something. These are no digger raviolis. They're protein, low sugar, vegan. I actually eat the whole pack in one go. It does say half a pack, but I feel like that's not actually that much. So I'll have like a whole pack for a dinner and just pop some tomato sauce on the top, you know, like a little passata, and put some basil and stuff in and mix it up. I've got some tofu. I haven't tried this one before, but this is a new Tesco Plant Chef one, and it was quite a lot cheaper than the tofu one I normally get. We've got some plain chicken sausages, they're for James to take to work. We've got some chicken, we've got, God, there's so much in here. We've got some baguette, because I used to make a recipe quite a lot in the vlogs, you probably remember it. I used to make like half a baguette, and then you basically put like, what's the word? Balsamic vinegar, olive oil, tomato, cheese, and it's like these mini little like mozzarella, God, I can't speak. Mini little margarita pizzas that are really yummy. I've got a couple of sweet potatoes to do some little jacket potatoes, because I've got the chilli in the freezer. So I thought that could be a nice lunch for myself. I've got some mash for James. These mashes, by the way, if you're dairy free, none of these are dairy free, which I didn't realise till very, very recently, but these all have dairy in. They've all got like milk and cream, so you can't actually eat them. And that's why my belly used to be sore all the time, which is fabulous. We've got some passata, we've got some baby plum tomatoes, courgette, we've got some carrots, some pak choy for my stir fries, some sugar snaps for my stir fries, more tender stem, some avocados for breakfast, and some peppers. It's quite a lot when you look at it, actually. But is it a lot? It's not a lot, but it is a lot. It's a lot of goodness. Like the couscouses and stuff are just like convenience, but also good for you. So I got a lemon one for James and a roasted veggie one for me. But it's a lot of goodness. No naughty treats fell into my basket, apart from my Costa. And I did have a gingerbread man at Costa this morning, because I didn't eat before I went, and that's a really bad thing to do, because then you walk around hungry, and I thought, I can't walk around hungry, what can I eat? Well, they've either got sandwiches that are full of cheese, because Costa don't have a vegan option at the moment, which is really annoying, or at least the couple I've been to haven't. So I couldn't eat any of those, and I thought, all I've got is gingerbread. So I had my oat milk latte and some gingerbread. Let me put all this away.